everybody, welcome to our home today. Today I am joined by Ashlyn, and we are just going to be going over the ups and downs of 2023, kind of give the highlights and the lows, everything that we did right, things we did wrong, things we want to improve on. So to start out, we want to talk about our garden. We added a lot to our garden this year. We added the trellises and used those. We added a couple of raised gardens. What do you think went well?
Well, I think the trellises went well, and the fact that they did what we wanted them to do, and it was just the actual crops that didn't go well with it.
Well, the tomatoes, I think, worked well on there.
Tomatoes did good.
The cucumbers that we tried on there, I think we bought too many. And so we planted them too close together.
So killed each other.
Yeah, I think they killed each other off. Because we've always had really good...
Always really good cucumbers and always really good zucchini.
Yeah.
And we didn't have as many zucchini.
Yeah. I don't think we gave ourselves as much room for zucchini this year.
No.
So, I don't know about that. We also had our runaway tomato corner.
Yeah.
Where the tomato vines just kept growing and
going.
Barely any tomatoes off of it. That was all of our cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
And then in that corner, it kind of covered up our potato crop.
So we didn't get any
potatoes. We got a handful of potatoes, but we also have clay soil, so we think that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, that soil is not good in that
soil is not good. It was very hard clay. We should have prepped it better. I don't know if we're going to try potatoes again.
I don't know. I kind of want to just to see. Maybe like get a tub instead of burying them in the ground.
Oh,
like
sure.
Like a raised bin.
Yeah, and actually buy potting soil for it.
Yeah.
It would be looser.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could try that.
Try that.
Yeah.
The next year.
Yeah. Otherwise, we just want to expand the garden further, put more raised beds in. Past where we have the garden now, kind of the whole back stretch of the fence.
Okay.
And maybe another more trellis or two. I want to try some squash on there. Maybe some spaghetti squash. Spaghetti squash. Yep. So we didn't get too much of a harvest out of our garden this year, except for the tomatoes and the onions.
Yeah, because carrots didn't really do anything much.
No, we did get carrots. We got some carrots in spring.
Oh, that's right, we did.
Yeah.
I just feel like with the amount of space that we have in our garden and how many plants we had, our harvest wasn't that great this past year.
I think you're right. Yeah, carrots are
I think
no-go,
we were expecting more because we had such a big expansion and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I, for one, was slightly disappointed with how little we got out of the garden this year. So hopefully...
Yeah. Our herbs did really good, though. In the raised
true.
bed outside of the garden.
Yeah, they did do well.
Yep. Our herbs did really good. And then the other thing that we started this year that we didn't do before was actually planting flowers in the garden. So I think we'll keep going with that, maybe expand on that a bit. Because that was nice.
Yeah. I think, one of the good things from our garden this year was the planning and the execution, but the plants were kind of a fail.
Everybody has an off year.
So hopefully 2024 will be our year.
Will be our year. We're going to learn from our mistakes and go back to what we know. Maybe try something that we haven't tried before, but... Definitely doing things different. You want a watermelon trellis?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
I want a watermelon trellis.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe.
I've been asking for years.
I know. We'll see. Okay, moving on. As far as our chickens go, we had a pretty bad low. Over last winter, January of 2023, we actually lost 2 of our chickens. One had an accident and died. And then another one, we pretty much have figured out that she died of heart failure. So we're allowed to have 6 chickens in our municipality, and that left us down to 4. And so that was pretty upsetting for us. So we actually got new chicks in spring, and they were laying by late summer, all three of them. They started at different times, but we did add 3. And now we get about 5 to 6 eggs per day. So we have a refrigerator full.
Oh, so we've got cartons and cartons and
Cartons
cartons
and
full.
cartons.
They got dozens of eggs in the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
I would say that is a win, that we've gotten our chickens now that are healthy. And they're laying regularly, and they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that isn't a win.
Yeah, so with the chickens here and all of the feed that we have outside and our crops and everything, we had mice come into our yard, into our garage, and then finally into our house. So we decided that we were going to get a couple of kittens and make them outdoor cats.
However, one of them ran away, and then we were afraid the other one was going to run away, so we brought him inside. So then he was getting used to being an indoor cat, and then we found her once the weekend was over and didn't want it to happen again. So then we brought her inside, and they've both been inside ever since and do not want to go back outside.
No, they don't.
If you open the door, they'll sit there, you put them out. One of them turned around and wanted to come right back in.
Yeah, maybe if it was nicer out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
It's
they'd
too
want to
cold and
spend
windy.
time outside.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
But the problem is that they were both, well, they are both super friendly cats. And the problem with having super friendly cats is when we weren't outside, they would go find other people that they would want to spend time with. So unfortunately, one night, the one found someone and decided to follow her and got picked up by the Humane Society shortly after. So we also didn't want to risk having that happen again because it cost us about $90 to pick her up. And we don't want to have to keep paying for that. So
Yep.
it is what it is. They always wanted to be indoor cats anyway, I think. They were always begging to come in when they were outside.
Yeah.
So
Now they get to
Getting-
enjoy the bougie indoor life.
the bushy indoor life. Yeah. So they'll help us with our rodent control in the house instead of preventing it from outside, which is, I guess, a win for all of us.
I mean, they got a couple in the back room,
And-
so.
Yeah. Yeah, the back room in our basement where we keep all of our extra food. So it is what it is. We'll call it a big fail and a partial win.
I was say, I don't know. I'm glad they're inside because they sleep with me almost every night.
Yep. We did lose 2 of our cats this year, though. So they are also kind of filling that gap in our house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a rough year for losing animals. But in April, we did get a new gecko. And it is a male. And Caden already has a female. So he is just about at the age where we can start trying to reproduce. Caden is very interested in doing that. They are both crested geckos. So wish us luck with that. What else?
I'm excited for that because
You're gonna get one. You're gonna get the
I want to
first
get a
one.
gecko.
Yep, that's what we need in this house.
There's
More
another
reptiles.
animal.
Yep.
We've gotten quite a bit done around the house. We've gotten a lot of projects accomplished.
A few. Probably not as many as we normally do. Usually
Yeah.
summertime is our big project time, and Glenn works a lot over this past summer, so that was really hard to get done.
Yeah.
But on a personal note, he does have a new job. So he has regular hours. He was working rotating days and odd hours and that sort of thing. So now he has regular work schedule. So we should be able to get more done this upcoming year. So if any of you saw it, we did have to do a gazebo rebuild out on our patio. I can link to that video. He was at work, so it was me and the kids. We took care of that together, and that turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
In an upcoming video, you will see that there is now a door. I'm pointing to it, but no one can see it but you and me. A door that we put in the family room that's going to lead out to that gazebo. So in the spring, we'll put steps out there. So that's one of our goals for the spring right away, is to get steps out there, because it was a window, and we opened it up to make a door. And then beyond that, all we really did was I got the girls' room redecorated. I kind of made over that. That was a project that took a week or two to finish. I can also link to that to anyone who is interested.
Little girls and the other two. We did the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, and I didn't get a video done of the bigger girls' room, but I did give them a makeover also. So everyone is still enjoying their rooms. Everything looks pretty good still.
Mhm.
So I think everyone's still happy with what I did.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. Everyone has their own opinions here, but yeah.
We've got outdoor project that'll be starting soon, doing the siding on the house and new roof and everything.
We had a hailstorm that came through in April that caused hail damage to all 3 of our structures, our house, our garage, and our shed. That was pretty bad. So we're getting a new roof, new gutters, new siding. That should be happening in the next few months. So I think that I'll kind of show the progress along the way for that. But it's the siding on the house, and the garage and the shed are just painted. So that means that our huge project this summer is going to be painting those other buildings. So that should be fun. And that'll be our big family project for this year. Also, once that's done, then we've always wanted to put new stairs out front to our front door, because the stairs are falling apart. They're concrete stairs, so we'll build like a small deck over that and get that done and make it safer to come in through the front door, because right now we can't use the front door hardly at all.
Yeah, there's no railing and the steps are just crumbling apart on the corners and the sides.
Yeah.
And another thing too with like outdoor stuff is fixing landscaping.
Yep, once we get those front stairs done.
Getting the front finished and how we like it, and just touching up other areas in the yard.
Yep, because we haven't really finished it off the way we wanted to finish it off, just because we've been waiting on those stairs. So this will probably be the time. Or because the dogs.
The dogs rip stuff out of the ground, which is fun.
Yep, but once we get that door in the family room to have stairs, then we'll probably let the dogs out that way. Right now they go out the side door where they can actually reach the front yard with their cable, so they've been killing things off slowly anytime we try and plant anything there. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that. Actually having some
front yard.
Having some curb appeal that we've never had before. It'll be amazing.
And not a ton of stuff on the left side of the house, and the right side has completely nothing.
Yeah, just like that. Our dogs are really good at killing things and digging things up, and I guess the last thing to talk about, just to touch on, is that I've touched on this channel that we're trying to simplify things. We really want to lead a simple life, so we've been working on that in 2023, I think, quite a bit. We have been decluttering a lot of our stuff. I think since we moved in about 4 years ago, we're down less than half of our possessions.
Probably. We've had so many truckloads go, so many big
donating
boxes full,
and garbage,
and constantly have a donate box going. So whenever we come across something, we just be like, hey, where's the donate box? Oh, it's in the corner. Okay. And it fills up, like, I don't know, within a week or so, depending on what areas of the house we're in. And then just like, broken stuff that's damaged in any way, just getting rid of it right away. So much stuff has been donated, also gone in the garbage, and a ton of just old paperwork and stuff too. Yeah,
we keep up on that a lot better now. Also the girls' toys. We've gotten rid of a lot of toys that they don't play with, and they now freely admit when they don't play with things, and they're willing to get rid of it. Oh no, I don't need that anymore.
When before it was like, oh no, I still play with it, and
or
then they
that's
would take
mine,
it and
don't
run
touch
off.
it. Yeah, very possessive of their things. But now I think they're learning to enjoy the toys that they have more, and they've learned what their favorites are and what they will play with versus what they won't. Right. So that's made life a lot simpler and easier for all of us. No nagging to clean things up. There aren't things dumped all over the floor, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they know all of what they have, and they know that they play with all of what they have. And then especially with, Christmas and getting a ton of new stuff going through, and they're like, oh, well, I don't play with this old thing anymore. I can get rid of it now.
Yep. So for those of you that saw our basement decluttering before Christmas video, you can kind of get an idea of how things are. Otherwise, I'll also link to that video in the description. So anyone wants to check that out, you can kind of see what our toy room looks like, what kind of toys we have, and how good our girls actually are at going through items when it's time to clean up and declutter and decide what to keep and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Beyond that, financially, we're trying to simplify things, eating at home more, eating out less, trying to meal plan, make things easier that way.
And it's just also like better for us too, not just financially, but
healthier
health-wise too.
Yeah, we're trying to get better all along. So I guess, the point of telling you that is, if we can keep going that way, you guys can help hold us accountable and just work along with us when it's time to do those kind of things,
Cooking videos.
Cooking. Yeah, if anyone's interested in any cooking videos, meal planning, grocery hauls, grocery shopping, how to save money that way, just leave a comment down below and we can surely work on that for you. Otherwise, I don't know.
I think it's just kind of like an overall trying to improve the way the house looks inside and out, most of it being outside, all the big projects that we have planned, but then it's just going room by room and decluttering and stuff and getting rid of what we don't need or use anymore, I guess.
Overall, just trying to make things work better, simplify everything else.
Make it less chaotic.
Make it less chaotic. Yep, this is when our 4-H season really picks up, where everybody's projects start. We're running all different places 3 to 4 times a week. So this is the time that we really need to have everything else simplified. So that makes that easier.
And I'm still not out of 4-H.
And you're still not. Oh, that's right. You're helping out as an adult leader now.
Adult leader for shooting sports. Yeah.
Yep,
so I'm still included in that too.
Oh, good. You can do some of the driving.
Okay.
All right. So thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to see all the projects that we've got going on this year, please hit subscribe so you can find out when those videos are up and posted. We hope that you have a wonderful 2024, and we'll see you next time.